Okay, recording now. So, gang,
Welcome.
this is the start of the Sevenic Stories game. We start here deep in the Whispering Expanse, the ash deserts of Ikrun. You are all traveling together. You have been for a few months now, ever since Torch accidentally awakened the party members, or many of the party members. The party has been making their due far away from any known civilization before stumbling upon Asarius, the city of beasts, a city of monstrous and outcast adventurers and peoples. It is probably the only real safe place outside of the elemental holdings in the Whispering Expanse.
Mm-hmm.
So, gang, if people would like to introduce themselves, we'll go from the top with Austin.
Ah, yes. Always start with the top. That's me. I am RDR 38, also known as Ryder. I am a combat-based mech droid. Combat-based droid. I'm specialized in artillery and burst fire weaponry, as well as having a number of utility functions. I can pick locks. I have good scanners for eyes and various things of the sort. He's rather large, making him a little awkward at these tasks, but he's just got a lot of built-in gadgets that help him accomplish them. He's pretty free-spirited, and he worships the Seven. Back before he was a robot, he always dreamed of being an adventurer. However, his circumstances did not allow for that. But now here he is. 50,000 years later.
Okay, next. Anissa.
Okay. Technically, I'm the bottom, so technically, shouldn't I be last?
No, you're next.
Because you're
Okay.
screen sharing. You would
Discord.
you would be last if you weren't screen sharing. Sucks just up.
Oh wait, there we go.
Okay, Spider.
Okay, so RA 313 is a research unit. He was actually the original creators of this group of robotic life forms. Before he became a robot himself, he's interested in tech, and is at the current moment go along with everybody so that he can see if he can find the rest of the robot life forms that he put into stasis. Since 5 of them were found out of I think I said it was like 300 some odd that he put into stasis. So he thinks that the rest may be found at some point. So he's interested in starting an exploratory group with the sub goal of finding the rest of his people. He looks over RDR 38 and RX 309 as his people, and tries his best to make sure that they're safe and happy. He takes them as his responsibility right now. The other 2 he's gotten to know and enjoys their company. He's fairly easygoing. Other than being driven to recapture the technology that he once had, that's about him.
Okay, up next, Torch.
This is gonna be hard.
Zach, that's you.
Well, Torch has been from one orphanage to another. They're extremely interested in machines. Getting their arms nice and oily. So yeah, it, Porch hates their flesh. That it's a curse to them. They long for the good old days of just being a machine. Praise the Lord.
All right, next, Robbie.
Alright, so Anissa, your Jaffna Elamara, was a girl who was born in Kalensheim to a wealthy merchant class family. Um, her father was the merchant and wanted to teach Anissa that gift. Anissa instead wanted to do adventuring, and she discovered and there's some magical talent in her. And yeah, so she joined a mercenary group, which is this bunch of guys, and been with them for a good few years. And yeah, she's learned quite a few things about the world, and wants to learn more. And she's curious, just wants to enjoy this experience, the adventure. You know, I don't know. Eh,
All right,
I'm never good with these.
and I'm gonna leave RX out of the intro for now because he's not actually here. So, gang. Torch and Anissa did have a party before. However, they did not survive the Whispering Expanse. And the party stumbled upon these unactivated Ancilla. They were activated accidentally, and after getting a general idea of where they are trying to make a living while pursuing their own goals.
Mm-hmm.
The party is on a job from an ogre tyrant named Greasus.
The shockingly obese.
The shockingly obese.
His family name.
Greasus has promised the party 1,000 coins, specifically gold coins, and a small bag of gems if they deal with the flesh raiders nearby, a strange subset of mutants that has been raiding ogre caravans and taking all of their meat, which, as everyone generally would know, meat is like a big staple of ogreish culture. That's the only thing they eat. So it's very important to them that they have their meat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The party is a day's travel away from Asarius when they come upon the ravine that these flesh raiders live in. Let's go to the map.
What button, Robbie? What options do I do to do the voice changer? I have clownfish pulled up.
If you want like robot voice, there's the robot pitch. That's the most simple.
Oh no. How
thing.
do I get to the voice changer option? I have the little pop up that says like.
Do you have it on the taskbar?
It says like music player, sound player, voice assistant.
Yeah, so you want to turn it on and you want to do the set voice changer. Click on set voice changer, and it should pop up the thing with all the options. And that's the only thing I ever use is the set voice changer.
All right, can you see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Roger that. I do. Ah, man.
Yes.
It is gently raining ash as you plop down the sort of soft cliffside and you plop into the about maybe half a foot tall of ash instead of snow. It's like a thick black and gray ash.
Mm.
It's music.
All right. Let's check this place out.
It's not working for you if you turned it on right.
Okay. How about now?
Still not working. Is it working for mine? Do I sound like okay?
Hello. Test.
Hello?
Nope.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have to have button, the little thing above the set choice procedure has to be turned on, and it has to like actually be going through your mic to be like working with your
Okay,
mic.
how about now?
Nope,
Oh well.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
We'll
it's fine.
figure it out after game.
Yeah.
I'll help you
Mhm.
figure it out because I want to do one as well.
All right,
I have it loaded as
all
well.
right.
There
You
isn't.
you plop down into the ash. Of course, the place smells like charcoal, as the entire desert does. Um, the levels of radiation in this area, especially around the Sarius, are very, very low, so you don't really need to worry about running into any pockets. Um, the area appears to be some sort of buried village. These cliffs are not rock, they are dunes of ash. And this is a sort of dip in the dunes, like a valley.
This seems like a good spot to set up. A rider says, kind of brandishing his hack bit. I can kind of like peer down almost into here.
You see no life except for every once in a while you'll see like a non-threatening scorpion or a rat.
Let's. Why don't we set up here and see if we can draw them towards us?
Well,
Sounds like a good idea.
do we know where they are, or?
I assume this is the location, right?
This is the location that was given to you, yes. However, everything else is on up to you.
Right. You want to go ahead and take a quick look? I'm going to activate my force shield.
Ryder kind of sets up here, kneels down, and starts unpacking his artillery. Kind of setting a massive rifle up.
Mm,
All right. Well, now we just need to make some noise and see if they get drawn towards us. Kind of gesture over at Anissa.
yeah. Not sure what I can do here.
Make some noise. Fire your revolver. Sing. You know the routine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zach, you here? You're still muted, by the way. Okay, I assume he realizes that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, waiting for Anissa to respond, Ray will go ahead and fire his revolver once in the air,
Okay, there is a
And then-
crack.
and then calmly reload it as he's waiting to see any response.
Ryder sits motionlessly, kind of on a knee, staring down here.
Okay. A few seconds later, you hear the sound of wood creaking. And you see someone climb the stairs and peek up their head over.
I shoot them on sight.
Okay. What peeks over is a human, you assume, dirty, covered in ash and blood, and brandishing a rifle made of scraps.
Okay.
Okay?
Can I take cover somewhere?
Yeah, sure.
I take cover behind there. Behind those little power pillars.
Okay, there is a crack. Because he is surprised, that's flat-footed. So
Okay,
that just hits him
also-
because he's flat-footed.
If this is against flat-footed, an extra 1 sneak attack damage.
Okay, well he has 15 HP. Okay, he peeks up and there is a deafening crash as the gun goes off, and the shell connects with this vagabond, and he blasted away and falls before there is a sort of muttering in the background as well as some light howling.
Ryder calmly reloads.
All right, that's where we're gonna roll initiative.
This is what I do. I get in for the sneak attack and execute the first person I see.
We are used
Yeah,
to military
I-
tactics. We don't.
I like
give-
how Robbie's just like, oh man, what? We're just gonna kill them.
I don't know what to.
Yes.
I mean, I'm still rereading everything that I know how to do because I'm not a combat character at all.
You should start singing and give us
Everyone roll
your
initiatives.
inspired
Oh,
courage.
yeah. Of course, I have to roll. We have to do the initiative thing.
It'd be so funny if that was just like a civilian.
Hmm.
Despite being good aligned, I don't think I'd care. Purely off of the fact that like I was,
Well,
you
they-
know, born and raised in a war zone, killing like casualties of combat are just second nature,
Well,
even if it's someone innocent.
even then, they are actively stealing food.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If it was like just
Yeah.
somebody who lives here.
I don't know.
Top of the round. As you are beginning to reload, Ryder, you peek up and let's see. Anissa cannot see this, neither can Torch. But Ryder, all the robotic people are in position where they can see something peeking over the roof here.
I love the fade in.
As it peeks up, you see a humanoid figure, maybe about the size of a troll or an ogre, with a sort of horrific, mutated form. He will start his move.
You rolled pretty good.
He leaps down here and stops here. He's considered to have half cover because of this bump.
Okay.
You hear shouting. And that's the end of this guy's turn. Anissa.
Well, I activated the Inspire Courage, and
Okay, you're gonna start a bardic performance.
yep, just I don't know, just a little tune, just sing a little tune.
The bardic performances are in the buff browser, Spider.
Yeah, so everyone who can see and hear, it's the performance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If I can click on it.
I assume this is Inspire Courage.
Pretty much the Inspire Courage. That's what I'm doing.
Make sure you set it to second level, Spider. Because of the one level dip.
Yeah, she's got the 1 level dip in the gunslinger, so that she can actually shoot the gun.
Alright.
Which buff?
Spiders.
Do I buff myself with this
Yes.
too? Okay. I guess it's under temporary.
Anissa's voice is hard to pick up over the sound of the blowing ash, but you can still hear her. And magically you're inspired.
Okay.
Okay, you see tiles on the roof sort of over as you see someone move up here. Ray.
Uh.
No, I was about to say something to you, Ray.
Oh, go ahead.
You are shot at.
Perfect.
However, that is not within your touch. Scrap rifles are really bad. The vagabond raises his rifle up and fires a shot off, but with your force shield, you simply deflect the bullet as it's about to hit you.
Okay. I will go ahead and return the favor.
All right.
Since I'm assuming it's approximately my turn.
It is your turn in 1 bit.
Okay.
Now it is your turn. Is that touch?
The range on it is 20 foot, so it would not be touch.
Okay, you fire up, and the vagabond steps aside as the bullet crashes into a nearby tile on the roof, breaking it.
Okay. The one thing is that is I used this, which is so there's a 90-foot trail of that points to him now, from me to him.
Unfortunately, it's up into the air, so it's not going to hit any tile on the ground. Right? Because you're aiming upwards at the roof.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It would hit
okay,
like
so-
it would hit like one of these guys if they got close.
right.
All right. Yeah. So probably like just these tiles are the only ones that's relevant, presumably. Everything else is too high up.
Yeah.
Ryder.
Okay. I finished reloading as a move action. A standard action, I will use Graviton Field and fire another bullet. Oof. So I fire. My bullet goes like this, and then when it gets here, it suddenly curves into him.
That barely does not hit his touch. Sorry, he has a touch of 10.
However, that entire zone I just highlighted is now difficult terrain. An aura of just gravitational fields is left behind from my shot.
All right. This vagabond comes around the corner with his rifle and aims at Ray. Ten touch.
Misses.
All right. He fires another bullet off, and you step out of the way.
Oh, also, if anyone cares, there is a moat here. If any of my allies go into this square, they gain plus 10 move speed. I don't think anyone's gonna go there, but
There's a energy ball right there, and if we touch that energy ball, our move speed goes faster.
we get buffed.
Okay.
You hear the howling as all of the flesh raiders are now, or all the proper flesh raiders are now aware of you.
Hmm.
It would have been so cool if I just nicked that dude
All
out
the
of nowhere.
proper.
Well, the enemies that are called flesh raider when you mouse over them. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Zach.
You hear that?
Yeah. Yeah. I will step up to big guy and cast shield. Shield is a self-only spell, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I assume you'd already have mage armor up if you want it.
It'll turn on in a second. It takes a little bit. Usually it's not good there, but
Why did it send that twice?
Because I clicked at the exact same time.
Oh.
I know why. My power went up 3 times. I turned on since then, so it's probably doing something.
Okay. That brings him to a solid 20 AC. Okay.
That's what I wanted.
And next, RX.
Oh, he didn't prep any third level spells.
You mean second?
Yes. Well, he didn't prep any third levels either. Probably what, Divine Favor?
Yeah, sure, let's catch.
That's also in the compendium if you want to drag and drop it to him. I don't own his sheet, so I can't.
Alright.
God, having these quick buffs is so nice.
This vagabond will step here and take cover. Alright, all the enemies are now revealed.
If you want, you could reveal them on the turn order if you want to make things easier for us. Fog.
Top of the round, this Flesh Raider here will barely dodge the bullet that curves before running this way.
Remember, that is all difficult terrain.
Yep. This is his full move.
Dang it, he needed to go one square further.
He starts running almost like a gorilla. He sort of runs with his massive arms. He has no weapons, he just has claws and a bite. This vagabond will run here, and then he will take cover behind these boxes. Anissa.
Alright, well, Bardic performance continues. That continues. The Inspire Courage continues. I guess I don't know. I just fire at the giant abomination thing that is a Flesh Raider.
Okay, make a shot.
Okay.
Nice, you blast it. The bullet hits it, and the chunk of flesh explodes off.
Okay.
7 damage.
Eh.
Vagabond 2 spend his move action to reload his gun. And then as a standard action, he will shoot Rider, which is not a touch attack.
Miss.
The bullet fires, and it just totally misses you. These appear to be rusted pre-calamity rifles. Seemingly useless, but besides firing a few shots and then breaking. Flesh Raider up here. It has a climb speed. That's where it ends. Ray.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and cast Slumber. Basically the psionic version of sleep. And since I do a 10-foot radius, I am going to hit, looks like the 3 in the front.
Alright. It will all make Wilson.
It's a 17.
Also, Spider, you can key that in to have a saving throw, so Tanky can roll it all with one hit, with one click.
These three guys are unconscious.
Oh, all three of them, the Flash Rider included? Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
And then I will go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3. 4. We'll move to there.
What happens to your trail?
It goes away.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Austin has to delete it because I don't have control over it.
Oh. Sorry.
Ray, as you look up, you see that the Flesh Raider has climbed over the dune and is now looking to pounce on you. But that's his whole turn. Ryder.
Right. I will swift action. Swap to Elemental Nimbus Earth stance. I'm gonna make my token larger here. I'm not actually huge size, but I do damage as though I was. Move action and reload. And oh, this goes away. Actually, I won't. I won't be in this stance. I'll reload and then shoot at the guy up top.
All right. Is that touch?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a 500-foot range.
Oh no, that's 50. That should be 50. It's 500 max.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait.
Okay, then yeah, that's barely in range.
It's like
Okay.
50 per range increment, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You turn and quickly, as Ray points out the dive there, you point your rifle and fire, and there is a blast of meat and blood, and the creature no longer exists.
All right. After that, Ryder stands up. He will then move forward, kind of just leaving the hack bit behind, raising a fist up, aka drawing his shotgun. I'll be here.
This vagabond's asleep and therefore does nothing.
Oh, wait, all three of these are asleep, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll actually move further up. 5. Yeah.
Zach. Zach, hello?
Right? Yeah, Zach, you're muted.
Yeah, hello.
Right, you're up.
I will move up to Ryder. And can I ready spells?
If you'd like to, yes.
I will ready Burning Disarm for as soon as I see someone move in range.
Alright. Bring this down, let me check.
I didn't have the range on that spell.
I think it's sight.
No, it's short.
Alright, so if someone gets within short range of you and they have a weapon, you'll burning disarm it.
Yeah.
Alright. This guy will raise his rifle up and fire at Ryder. Touch. Wow, they're really bad at these. And these rifles, I guess, are also broken, but... RX's turn. RX will take his revolver. He'll move his 30 feet. He'll aim at this guy. Bang. That hits him. 10 damage.
Yeah.
This Flesh Rider is asleep and therefore does nothing. Same with this Vagabond. Anissa.
Well, I'll move with the group. Can I go between these two pillars? Or-
Yeah.
Okay. There's my 30 feet. Can I see any of them?
Yeah, there's the sleeping ones here. You can see this guy, this guy, this guy. You can see all of them.
Okay.
Except for this one.
Inspire Courage also continued. Where's my... Yeah, I'm gonna do a swift action. Use the Arcane Strike to make my gun a little bit better. And I'll fire at the big guy.
The guy up on the roof?
Yep.
Alright.
I need to, like, apply that buff, but if it does hit, it deals an extra +1.
That does hit.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you
Wow.
fire the round off, and it blasts into this dude. There's bits of meat and blood fly off, but this thing still looks like it's standing.
Alright.
This Vagabond will crouch down, and as a move action, he will reload his weapon and fire at Ryder, because he's the biggest target.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay. He rolled a 3. That's actually a misfire. His guns have 1 to 3 misfire.
Yikes.
His gun is now completely useless because it was already broken. His gun just explodes in his hands, and he takes 2d6 damage. The Vagabond reloads his gun and aims it at Ryder, but when he pulls the trigger, the gun explodes in his hands and he falls over dead.
Beep boop bop.
Ray.
I'm gonna try a slumber again, because you know.
I think you skipped this Flesh Raider.
I did. 1 sec.
Okay,
Smiley face.
give him a chance to kill us. Throw a grenade.
Ugh. I got like a big clump of salt in that one.
Hot.
Can't believe this is what Menu does every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He'll take a running start.
So as he gets to the edge of the building, I'm gonna activate my counter. So he instantly gains knowledge of this. I levy my gun at the edge of the building, and he instinctually knows if he moves off the building, I get a shot off on him. Okay.
He doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
7 intelligence.
Bang. That was a crit.
Oh, you're using the shotgun.
Yes.
Oh boy. And that's a crit. Or at least a potential crit.
That's a confirmed crit.
Hmm.
He begins a run and he sort of leaps in the air as you blast him, When he hits the ground, he just falls limp. Ryder. Oh, sorry, nope, spider.
Why does it say insufficient charges? Give me 1 second. I gotta make a quick change to this so that I can click on it. Usage. There we go. Let's see if that works. Yep. And I am hitting right here to get those two.
Can you see that location? You'd have to.
No.
You would have to move here or here or.
Okay. Good point.
All right, now I can do it.
Oh, nice rolls.
The vagabond fails though, because he has -1 wisdom. He's asleep. Also, even if you would roll the 1 on that, what's it called? The crit confirmation, these guys, the Flesh Raiders, are susceptible to critical hits. All crits automatically confer on them.
That's funny.
Oh, okay.
They're modeled on Wendigos. Ryder.
I move forward. I level my shotgun and fire my other burst. This will be a 30-foot cone of pellets.
Oh, that just barely doesn't hit the Flesh Raider.
It does.
Oh. So these guys both take 13?
Well, wait. The Flesh Raider, I actually have to roll separately for each one.
Oh, okay. So the first one takes 13 damage. Oh, got it gone.
Oh, I missed the Vagabond. Sorry.
It appears as though the Flesh Raider took most of the pellets as he is shattered, or he is splattered with them, and he's torn up, but he's still standing.
Okay. And that's me. Oh, I kind of point in mechanical. I'll probably ask Frog to just execute the big raider while he's still asleep.
This Flesh Raider is very angry at you now and will charge you.
Aha! You can't charge through allies.
He will just overrun this guy then.
He is just angry at you.
1 sec. He has a bonus to overrun plus size. Oh, why does it say take 2?
Why did he take 2?
Okay, that's not a thing you. Oh, sorry. I put instead of the bonus, I put in the base dice as 2.
He took 2.
Okay, this guy flung to the side, and he will run up and claw you. He cannot charge you, so he can't pounce, which they do have pounce. Single claw. He swings his claw forward and scrapes against your metal plating, but it does not hurt you.
Beep.
The claws are a sort of thick ivory, kind of like what elephant tusks are made of. Flesh Raider. That's about a 20-foot drop. Yeah, he'll jump that. Oof. He lands here and takes the damage.
And falls prone.
Burning disarm.
He has no weapons.
Hmm. Joy.
He falls and takes 8 damage as he slams into the fence. You see bits of the wood in the fence, or not, these aren't wood because they would have degraded, but the bits of the metal of the fence are just impaled into him slightly. He doesn't seem to care. He's going to attack one of you guys next turn.
Mm-hmm. Is he not prone from the fall?
He is.
Pog. What an idiot.
Zach. Zach, there's now an angry boy near you.
I use my gun.
Okay.
I pull out my gun.
Okay.
Get
Do you
off
wanna?
my property.
Oh, you have no ammunition.
Oh, do you wanna fire both barrels? You take. Where is it? Okay. You can choose to take -4, to hit to fire both barrels at once. You, if you'd like, or you can just fire normally.
What do you think, Zach?
Oh, he's prone, so he actually has +4 to AC. You might not want to fire both barrels.
Just one.
Alright, I rolled it. You deal 6 damage.
Oh, that doesn't apply against touch. I forgot. Wait, it does.
Okay, you fire one of the barrels off and it smashes into the Flesh Raider. He is still alive. This vagabond has just been shot with a shotgun. He will reload his gun and shoot Ryder. $21.
Oh, that hits.
21 touch. Okay, you take 9 damage. Oh. You clicked it at the same time I clicked it. There you go. Yep. Point blank, even though it's a shitty rifle, point blank, it's still a bullet. And you feel the bullet pass right through your metal exoskeleton. And you feel yourself get shot, which is something that you haven't done in a while. Frog. Let's see. Frog will just shoot this guy rather than risking him get up. Bang.
Damn. Oh,
He's on 1.
game.
He will then 5-foot step this way. Anissa.
Okay, I can't heal people with the robots with cure light wounds, can I? That doesn't work. So there's no point.
You
Wondering
can.
about that.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah,
Oh, you can?
You can heal all the robots except for me. I am unhealable from you.
Well, wait, that's melee range anyway.
Does
so-
that work for my fire as well?
What do you
Fire
mean?
heals everybody except for me.
Yep.
Well, my Inspire Courage continue. That'll be the 4th round that's been up so far. Swift Action, Arcane Strike. And I'm gonna open fire on this guy that just dropped down really close to me.
Alright, make a
Okay.
shot.
'Cause he'll probably be the easiest guy to hit. Nice, which would, you'd think. And stop. And the +1 damage, because arcane.
Yep, you blast him, and finally he stops moving.
Okay.
Ray.
I am going to move up to here and take a shot at the creature attacking
Ryder.
Ryder.
Do you have precise shot?
I do.
Nice. All right, then you're good.
Though I think I'm going to do this attack. So if it hits, then anybody else that attacks bonuses.
15 hits touch.
Okay.
You blast this guy, and it sort of puts him off balance. Everyone else is now, or everyone else makes it. It makes it easier for everyone else to exploit his weaknesses.
Actually, what I have as the explanation is that when I shoot, the targeting AI that I have goes ahead and lights up various areas on the body and highlights them. So
Yes.
literally everybody can see
Zelda
them.
weak points.
Yes.
Ryder.
All right. I assume this guy has reach, so move action, reload. I provoke.
He scrapes against you.
All right.
You guys are
and
rolling
I
really
wanna-
bad.
I'm gonna levy the shotgun at his head, and fire both rounds. This is another cone, so it'll hit both of them. I will thump the engine on that to reroll.
Thirteen hits touch.
And then against the guy in the back. Oof.
Did I misfire?
No. I only miss if I'm doing a cone. I only misfire all my attacks, not one.
Oh, okay. So the first shot, you blast this guy away. The Flesh Raider sort of limps and falls over. And then as you turn and fire the second shot, the Vagabond ducks behind this rock, and all the pellets bounce off.
Oh, it's actually firing both barrels at the same time, which is why it's so inaccurate. Just like one big explosive burst.
Zach. There's only currently one guy still conscious.
I run up and scream in his face.
Okay, you do your little scream.
Do
That's
you
a
just like
full round move.
Do you full round move and scream in his face?
Yes.
Okay.
He's frightened. He will, I guess, reload his gun just right in front of you. But you can't provoke because you have no melee weapon.
Unarmed strike him. No.
And then he will levy his gun directly at your face and fire,
That provokes again.
which you can't take. The gun explodes. Zach, you need to make a reflex save. Okay, I'm rolling a reflex save for Zach. Oh, you got it.
Mm.
Okay. You jump back out of the way as the gun clicks, and it explodes. The Vagabond is just blasted and dies with shrapnel. Assumingly, you go around and shoot all the guys that are unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then,
Yeah, they are monstrous.
yeah, then
beings.
combat is over.
Swivel around.
Yep, all the
Maybe
flesh
next
raiders.
time they'll learn about coming on someone else's property.
What was that?
This is an in-character interaction.
I know I didn't hear him.
And you never will.
Maybe next time they'll learn about coming on somebody else's property.
I believe we were the on their property. Ryder says, walking back and kind of unmounting his pack bit, slugging it over his back.
Do we want to explore a little? Now that it seems that we've cleared the place out.
Yes, we should
Start-
make sure.
Ray will, while you guys are talking, Ray will start going through the corpses and looking at the shoes.
They none of them are wearing shoes.
Okay.
You
We'll
can see
start
the
looking to
vagabond's
see if they
feet.
have anything.
The vagabond's feet are scarred and scabbed over, clearly from like cutting themselves on metal and bits in the ash.
Ryder looks at Anissa and says, "Yes, let's make sure none of them are hiding in buildings." And cocks his
Are you-
shotgun.
Are you hurt? Anyone hurt?
I did take a shot. It is.
I will take
quite
care of it.
painful.
Hey,
Okay.
Ryder, let's take a few moments. I'll weld your hide.
I do hope we can find somebody else to take the front line.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and
Frog,
start-
RX points out this circle.
Yeah. What is that?
Ignore it. That's part of the world.
No.
I think. I don't know what that is.
Somebody drew that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Like, Spider.
Yeah.
Or Zach fires bolts of fire at me.
It hurts. You're being
No, it
physically.
heals.
Well, I know, but you're being physically welded. You feel it.
I will start using repair. I can with a touch I can do repair any mechanical thing for 2 hit points.
Oh, it has to be mundane objects.
Oh, okay.
RX just points out that he could easily just cast a spell if you don't want to go through the process of being welded.
I
I'll
could
take it.
too. But
What's that?
I'll
Yeah.
just take the Phoenix healing.
All right.
We should conserve. We never know what will ambush us around here.
that's true.
So healed for a D3.
Well, and then it'll repeat until I'm max. Unless something's gonna ambush us.
Nope.
Detect magic.
Okay, you wave your hands.
Why not?
Detect magic is strange here. There's an immediate like headache. The radioactivity of the area is interfering with the magic. But there's no immediate detectable objects besides your party members.
Okay. Oh, wait for me.
As you walk in, this appears to be some sort of small encampment. There are like nests for the flesh raiders, as well as bedrolls and emptied out barrels of what was once food.
I fly up to this platform.
Okay, you land on. The stone kind of creaks and crumbles under your weight. It's very quiet.
Let's just go around and check each building.
Yep, you peek in each building. They all appear to be empty.
All right.
You see that
Yeah.
there are many places here. There are many like piles of supplies around that are covered in ash. They appear to be just like raided caravan supplies. Although almost all of them are either empty or strewn about like trash.
And
And any sort of food and water that is here is definitely gone.
well, we've executed all of them. Let's head back. Believe our job is done. Hopefully next time we get a more adventurous quest. Luckily, this was easy money.
Yeah.
It just hops down.
I'm going to pick up all the rifles.
All right. I believe only 2 of them survived.
Okay.
What kind of bullets were they using?
It'd be 5.56. Nothing you guys can use.
Oh, and I will pick up as many of the bullets as I can find.
Yep, there's
Look at
just
that.
there's about 12 bullets left between all of them.
Okay. I will put it on my mule, and off we go.
All right, gang. You guys go back to the map.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some more salt water. You guys can roleplay with each other on the walk back. The walk back is eventful, and it just takes you back to what's it called? Asarius.
I'm back.
You heard what I said, right?
No.
We roleplay amongst ourselves. He's going to go grab
Yep,
salt water.
salt water. Yeah.
All right, have fun.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab something to drink. Ray is going to be looking at the rifles and interacting, speaking almost exclusively in
Mechanite,
yeah, Metronish.
Vitronish. Oh, I still have my old art too.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, did you want to upload my new token art? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Spider stepped out to also grab a drink.
Where is your new token art?
I DM'd it to you at some point. From Austin has image. It is.
I love this content I'm seeing right now.
Oh, it's in character intro, Tinky.
Okay.
The much better looking art the AI made.
Okay. You guys gonna talk with each other? It's about a half a day's walk back with us to Asarius. Although you know this close to the city is relatively safe. You see people going in and about. The most people you see are tieflings, beast folk, especially roach folk, as well as some ogres and elemental races. Not many humans, although you do see every once in a while a few humans.
You guys think we are ready for a bigger quest next? That one was rather easy for our skill level.
Eh. They were. They.
I am always
They
ready
were
for more.
pretty-
Are you alright, Anissa? You seem hesitant.
I mean, if they're kind of soft targets when you say like we still need that kind of frontliner person, but I don't know. Eh.
Yes, it is quite inconvenient having to take the front line myself.
Hmm. I
My
keep
skill
getting
set is
ash.
not well suited for it.
I keep getting ash in my shoes, and it's so. Ugh.
Take the shoes off.
And there's also metal in this ash.
Yeah, that is not a good idea to take your shoes off.
In Kalashite,
Could I just climb up on your shoulder for a second so I can just get it out of my boots?
Ryder
in
kneels
Kalashite,
down.
Ray will say, "Quit whining, please."
Thank you, Ryder. And then she takes off her shoes and just just bat, bat, bat. Maybe she cast a prestidigitation or two.
Right, Ryder will just carry you. You fit under my light load.
I do. Maybe she just goes to sleep in your backpack.
Oh, hold on. You do not. I am actually under medium encumbrance. I don't.
Okay.
I had mule backwards, but it's still easy enough to carry you. It's
Yeah.
actually you weigh about the same as my armor. That's not that big a deal.
Yeah, you have the new art.
Hog.
Ooh, you look shinier.
All right. As you arrive back in Asarius, would you like to go to the tavern you're staying at, or straight back to the ogre neighborhood to receive your prize?
We're not
I'll-
tired. So yeah.
I'll tell the two humans they can go and rest if they want, and we
Yep.
can we can claim the bounty if you wish. If you two wish to rest.
Boy, I say I'm plumb tuckered out.
Yeah. It was. I mean, I spent most of the walking. on-
Asarius, as a city, is mostly ripped apart and scrapped pre-calamity buildings, as well as some like mud and ash, like adobe type huts. It's quite large, maybe 20 to 30,000 people. Nothing like the kind of civilization you would see out east, but certainly quite big for the Whispering Expanse. All right, Torch is tuckered out. What about you, Anissa?
I mean, I don't really want to go back to those ogres. Not. Besides, like. All they care about is meat, after all. So. Yeah.
So we're gonna send
I
the
think
3
I'll-
people who aren't meat.
Yeah.
That is a good idea.
I don't want them to like chop me up and use me for next dinner as a snack or something. So I'm gonna go to bed
Yes,
too with
that would be inconvenient.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be very inconvenient indeed.
Let's see. RX says that he will also accompany the, Anissa and Torch.
He will accompany the flesh bags.
You guys aren't that separated. I guess he was probably the most separated.
Oh, I am too. I have the same mechanical body thing.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
but you guys feel, you guys feel alive.
I know.
Well, I actually don't anymore. I took
Yeah.
1 level of Aegis and took Integrator, which is a thing that makes it so that I'm more mechanical. I can't be healed by anything that is positive energy based or normal healing things. I have to be healed by things that
Okay.
feel mechanical.
And outside of accident circumstances, you feel alive and you feel normal. You just are quite big.
Mm-hmm.
Larger than life.
All right, you head to the ogre neighborhood. A sort of small collection of huts on the east side, surrounding a sort of large palace made of scrap metal. Very much imagine like, very much imagine like Fallout type cities. Okay, here we go.
Oh, look at those magic cards.
Which ones?
The ogre brutes.
Oh, the ogre brutes. Those are from pretty sure those are from Warcraft, not from Magic.
Nope, that's
Yeah,
the
they-
magic. That is the Magic the Gathering ogre brute card. Oh no. Yeah, sorry, not Magic. I was thinking of Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, yeah.
I think it is also Hearthstone. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Also,
that
they're
is what
both
I
there
just
in
said.
the-
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You step up and you see that things are gathered. People are talking. Mostly these half ogres that sit around, as well as there's a collection of Ored or Earth Ganassi slaves that are going about business, managing everything for them.
Oh, he's not on the grid. I was like, why can't I walk around him?
Slavery as a concept is very alien to you guys. Slavery has, I mean, there were always like some outer rim and crime owned planets that had slaves on them, but it had been outlawed in the Federation for like thousands of years.
I don't know that.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
mean,
we don't know that.
well, still slavery is very mean.
Mm-hmm.
I would know that, since I have primed myself on history.
As you step up, you see the very, very large ogre. He's sitting on his pile of treasures and nice things and soft things, and he is speaking to his entourage as you approach. And the brutes sort of turn with their mauls ready as you turn, and Greasus turns and looks at you. What are these things? He sort of motions his flabby hand. Oh, I remember you. You do the job.
Yep.
Yes.
Good. Good. He sort of scratches his belly. He is a very large man, and he's covered in the finest jewels and silks that definitely don't fit him, but have been like patched together to make a big cape.
Yes.
He
The
says,
tribe is all dead.
"Good, good. You." He points at this brute here. Get them their things, and get him out of here. The brute nods and reaches into a sack and pulls out a small chest. He sort of throws it, and it sort of sinks slightly into the ash and mud. Here you go. There's your loot, your share.
I grab the chest, kind of lifting it up and opening it towards Spider.
I will do a real quick count to get an idea. I'm not, counting all 1,000 gold pieces.
All
But
right.
I'm
So there's definitely
an idea.
not 1,000 gold pieces in here, and there's no bag of gems. There's like at most 600 gold in here.
Huh. Seems to be a little light.
Yeah. Greasus sort of lifts himself up and turns over to you.
I'm sure one of your ogrekin or somebody else stole from you. I know you wouldn't back down on anything that you said you would do.
Yeah. How much is in it?
Ryder starts picking up gold pieces. Just kind of counting them by hand.
I would say probably about 600.
Yeah. Well, if it's what's in there, it's what you get.
The deal was for 1,000.
Greasus sort of turns his large lard-like body towards you and says, "Yeah, I'm changing the deal."
Is this normal around these parts? Or
Uh,
is this very taboo?
it's not taboo. It's not normal, but it's also not taboo. He's just being a dick.
What are the laws around here? Are there any?
None.
Or are they just okay?
This is a town that's held together by competing and collaborating warlords. He says, "That's what you get. Now get out."
Ryder kind of just stands there motionless, waiting for uh Ray to do his talking.
The brutes sort of just step up and just continue looking at you guys.
So, you really want people to know that you don't pay your debts, huh?
Who cares? Only reason I'm working with you is because you can't get eaten.
I am sure the other warlords will absolutely love to hear about how the great Greasus is too poor to be able to afford real mercenaries.
He sort of squints. He says, "Don't you insult me, metal thing." And Greasus reaches over and picks up this slave and sort of waves him around as if to make a point. He says, "You keep talking like that, and I'll snap you in two."
It is not an insult. I believe is a factual statement.
I told you, you get what you get. Get out of here.
I'll look over at Raider and then motion away because it's obviously not a fight that we can make at this moment.
I want to quickly, kind of, while I'm here, scan around the place.
Alright, well, pretty much everything you can see is available. Nothing is hidden. Most of the walls are like not even full walls. You can see inside the buildings. This is a camp of ogrekin, as well as a small collection of ogre brutes. And Greasus, of course, is the biggest and meanest of them all.
Where did he get this chest from?
He just pulled it out of a large sack.
Where's that
he's-
sack at?
It's in his hand.
Okay. Right. Well, I mean, I'll leave if you're ready.
Yeah. Ray understands the idea that while we want to deal with this, we can't at the moment, so.
See, that was the point that I was talking about, Austin.
Oh, I mean, we're just probably gonna come back and kill them at night or something.
Okay, yeah. You could certainly try that. Alright, we head back to meet with the party.
Where's the high stealth?
Okay, the first
I have a
person to
plus
arrive.
8.
The first people to arrive, of course, are Anissa, Ara, and what's it called? And Torch. All right, let me activate this map. You guys are on the map, but you're not actually here yet.
Understand.
All right. You head to a small, seedy building made of scrap metal, and there's this red efflorescent fungus on the wall that emits a very harsh red light. This is the bar that you guys are sleeping at.
Just avoid looking directly at the light.
Yeah, all up and down the street there are tieflings and roach folk and other beast folk going about their things. Some people in the distance are just fighting over like scraps of meat, etc. This place it's the easiest description of like a hellhole.
Not very.
The bar, as you enter it, is almost entirely empty, save for one lone roach folk that is eating, and the bartender, a tiefling with a ripped horn.
Clean my shoes with a prestidigitate.
Everything in this bar is metal. It's all made of scrap. Torch will go to the place, the only place you see.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The light is very harsh, as you can see. This is definitely the kind of place that would like hurt your eyes after a bit. I'll move you guys in so you can see the bar, but you're not in there yet.
Oh, we can see the bar. Oh, I can because I have sight. I have Zach's token.
There you go. Okay, you plop down, and you sort of wipe your feet on the, like, this isn't flooring, this is a grate. seemed to be some sort of like ventilation for some other building that was just chopped over and made into a floor. The chairs are uncomfortable, and at some points, like a bit of the chair just like jabs at you because it's like just a bit of metal that's sticking out.
Could I like just, I don't know, take out a towel from my
Yeah.
backpack or something? Yeah.
You guys sit down here. Torch, Anissa, and RX. It'll be about maybe 10-20 minutes before the rest of the party shows up. What'd you like to do? Zach and Anissa.
I'm gonna go get some brews. You want anything?
Uh, yeah, yes, please. Something. Just, ah, it's all over me. Ugh. Ugh.
All right, I'll walk up to the bar or wherever the service is. I've
Yeah.
got a black screen right now.
What? Oh, because I was tapped out. Sorry.
You walk up to the bartender. He's sort of like a semi-muscular-looking blue tiefling with sort of horn that you could tell wasn't like sheared, but it was actually ripped. You can see bits of it are like jagged. He sort of crouches down to look at you and says, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
Whatever's foul and cheap.
All right.
And
Says-
then 2 glasses of your finest.
All right. Well, finest we got and foulest ain't that far apart. All right.
Good.
It'll be 3 silver for the lot.
All right.
Okay, you exchange coins, and he gives you 2 glasses of a sort of darkish ale, as well as a bunch of glasses, a bunch, being like 5 or 6 glasses of a sort of muddied-looking red liquid. You can see that it's some sort of fungus wine. Not a lot of plants grow here, obviously, because there's no sunlight.
Mm.
Okay, you stumble over with the drinks in your hand and set them all out on the table. As well as you are given a pitcher of water. It's not fresh, it's kind of like gross, but it's still drinkable.
Anissa just stares at the. What? I don't have. I only have 16 skill. I only have.
Yeah,
like,
he's only
so many
10.
skill rank.
They're only 10 int.
Yeah. So
Oh no, I just
I
mean
basically.
he has 12. He has 16 different skills with the 1 rank in each.
Yeah, he's going spreading it
Yes.
all out.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I get the +4 and then all
Mhm.
that.
Was making sure
Yeah.
you knew.
Yeah, I know. I know. But what I didn't realize until now was versatile performance. So I could have actually probably put a few more 2s in places.
We can do that next level.
Yeah.
Alright, so you sit down and the drinks are all placed out in front of you, and you guys are just gonna... You guys can chat for a bit before everyone else arrives.
I stare at the gross water. I prestidigitate the gross water to be.
It becomes
to
nice
make it
water,
be
yes.
Better, to make it better. And then I look over at a at Torch's
I
drink.
press the digitate it back.
There is
I
a...
just stare
what a
at
dick.
Torch.
There is a...
And I do it back.
There's a spell fight of you guys dirtying and undirtying the water.
Why are you like this? I start re-cleaning it as often as possible. Why are you like this?
Ryder and Ray, you guys are now at your actual position.
Beep boop bop.
Okay. Your eyes are your eyes adjust to the horrid red light as you approach this bar, which is titled The Red Light. And you open the door up.
Squeeze into the door frame.
You have to sort of crouch. You see your party
Okay.
is sitting with drinks.
So we were
Ryder gets to his position.
unceremoniously. Ray will just go ahead and say, so we were
Scammed.
scammed out of a whole bunch of money.
Well,
How-
that sucks.
Did we get anything?
Yeah.
Yes. We received 600 gold. What's
Are
the
the-
exact number of gold they gave us?
638 gold pieces.
We received 638 gold pieces.
You sort of
Ryder
set,
counted every last one on
you
the way
sort
back.
of set the chest out so that everyone can see.
Aren't ogres just a bunch of like disgusting like people that just eat literally everything and anything?
Not everything.
Like-
They don't eat us.
That's true. They don't. Yeah. Would it really be that bad if we went and beat them up and got the rest of the money?
Oh, it wouldn't be bad at all. I just don't think that with the how the encampment is that we can do that yet.
Yes,
Mm,
I believe with myself being the only one capable of outputting damage in this array,
I mean, I
it
wasn't.
would not go
they
very
weren't
well.
that bad. The rest of us weren't that bad.
I mean,
don't know.
despite being very obese, Greasus is a very big man, and if he punched you, you would likely die.
Mm,
I mean, he's an ogre.
Yeah, he is an ogre king.
Just to be
well,
You are more than welcome to try.
It may be more useful to sneak into their camp at night.
well,
Perhaps a job for you.
me? Mhm. I mean,
He gestures. We three make. He kind of swings an arm and it like
Like a cup is knocked over.
no, like it what's it with a hinge, like the sound of
A creaking
hinge.
sound.
Yeah, he just kind of moves his arm and it creaks. The three of us are not very stealthy. I am more so than anyone here, but I believe you better at the task.
I have some. I can move pretty lightly. Yeah. Um. Where do you think they keep the rest of their money? Like,
That
I
man
don't know.
sleeps on it.
They sleep. Yeah. How? I'm not sure we can get it without waking him. If we do that. I don't know.
Well, that would be for you to try. I could try, but it might end a lot worse. I cannot hide behind small objects.
Hmm. Well.
Kind of shifts forward on the table, lifting it, like kind of rotating it like a seesaw.
We could try it, or we could try going elsewhere. Maybe there's some other jobs we could do.
We should continue looking for old tombs.
Oh yeah, that's another thing we gotta do.
See if there's any leads in town.
Here,
We
I got some better music for this bar. It's like,
perhaps use money we did receive to find information.
Definitely.
Tonight, you can decide if you wish to claim our reward.
this roach folk finishes his meal and quickly scuttles out of the bar.
In the meantime, I'm going to tinker with some of the gear that we got.
You gonna try and make it not scrap?
Yeah.
What do you
Since I
guys
got
think?
two of them, I
You-
might be able to make one that's not scrap.
All right.
Do
Give
you
me,
guys think
give
I
me,
should give it a try too?
Craft gun?
give me engineering.
Do you have gunsmithing, Robbie?
Gunsmithing?
Nope.
We don't get. It gets replaced by
Gun-
gun training.
Yep.
because of how, yeah.
So I have the feat gunsmithing. I took.
I did not take. I
Alright.
spent both my feats on getting the arcane strike spell cartridges thing.
There's definitely not enough working parts with just 2 of them. You can pretty easily ascertain there's definitely not enough parts to make a working gun with just the 2 scrap ones.
Okay.
I do have knowledge.
Although
engineering.
some of the gun's parts are good for repairing other guns, there's maybe like 100 gold worth of gun parts here.
Okay, I will go ahead and pull them all apart and put them into my waterproof bag.
All right.
I do have knowledge engineering as well.
I think everyone in
but
the
I
party
don't have
does.
gunsmithing.
Yes, we all have knowledge engineering.
Oh.
This noir soundtrack is going on.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I mean, I
You
have
lay.
options to get away if I get caught.
If you get caught, I can lay down suppressive fire from a distance.
I can also go invisible for like a little brief amount of time.
Yes,
So
you
that
can
would
do
also
that.
help. And I do have sleep as well, so... What do you guys think? Should we do it? Try and get the extra 400 gold or so?
Perhaps. I think we should find lead first, so we have place to go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You lay out your map of the region. Okay, this is the map of the current play area. If you want to leave the map, just tell me, and I'll get more of the map.
Well, I think step 1 is out here around town. See if we can pay somebody for some leads on ruins, unexplored ruins.
It would be a very long trip to go anywhere else, so...
You really guys really are in the middle of nowhere here.
Yeah, this is a rough start for a mercenary company.
Yes. He kind of prods at you, Anissa, from across the table.
Oh,
Why
yes.
don't you see if you can find us leads?
Okay. So,
All right. If you'd like to
Knowledge
look around
local?
town for leads, it could either knowledge local or it could be diplomacy.
Diplomacy to gather
Diplomacy's a lot
information.
higher. Yeah, and I get a thing to I'm pretty. Which is no, I didn't take that.
You also do
Uh,
have, if you take your skill rank
And
out
by
of-
the way, you get the bonus because it's on average a person that you meet would likely be attracted to you because you have the charming trait.
Yes. And I have my armor off. I'll like have my armor off too, so I get the dancer's garb too. Why not? Why the fuck not? Yeah. So I can like do a fascinate or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's a 30.
Yeah, that's a 30.
Okay. You come to the conclusion, especially this is something that you guys would have known, especially being out here for so long, especially for a few months. Many of the runes that are easily accessible have been picked, especially because people have been living in these wastes for nearly a millennia and a half. So pretty much everything that is on the surface, or even just gently below it, would be picked clean, except for super dangerous areas, obviously like Abaddon's Grasp, or near the Hand of Horus.
I really
There's always a chance that you could just go out somewhere, but from what you've seen, or from what you've picked, nothing that would be like locally available is
Where were
like
we discovered?
um
What area?
over here.
We could search the ruins along that region.
Yep, around the Stars End Mountains, which is right here, and this is the Stars End, being the largest mountain in the world.
Searching the mountains could be nice. The fact that we were found there means there's probably other
Yeah.
unexplored things in the mountain ranges.
Yeah. What about other missions we could do for like money?
If you'd like, just random mercenary work. There's plenty of work that needs to be done. There's like protection work, as well as more bandits to murder, goods to steal. You could some people looking for people for muscle for their gang wars.
Hmm. But no, perhaps archaeologists that want to go out exploring that way?
No,
I figured not.
like if an archaeologist came out this far, they would have their own team or mercenary company.
That is very fair. Yes, very
Because
true.
this is the kind of city where there are no real laws. You could just be murdered because someone doesn't like you and no one would care.
Or other things, yes.
Or you would be eaten alive by an ogre, yes. A
Yes.
large amount of the city is ogre run, especially the east side.
Exactly, yeah. What are what is there like a I don't know. If we're like if we want to be petty, we could immediately go to another warlord and ask if they want help taking down the morbidly obese man ogre thing. Eh,
What, like
No.
that? Like go ask another, or just find someone that hates Greasus and help them?
yes, that is a thing we could do.
Hey, you're the talker. Go do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Would you like me to roll again for that one?
Give me knowledge local,
Knowledge look, okay.
so you can tell, like, the gang stuff.
16. Not bad for a. Not bad.
Alright. Let's see.
Didn't think
Also
of
the-
this.
Also the charming thing as well, if that at all counts.
There are a few gangs that don't like Greasus. I mean, most of them don't like Greasus, but a lot of them are too weak to do anything. The main group that doesn't like Greasus is... there is a group of 3 mob bosses called the Travelers. They are daemons
Hmm.
that are sort of set up in the mortal world.
Demons.
Daemons.
Demons, yes. Okay, sorry.
Arguably worse.
And
there
they
are two
they
other groups?
no, that's the 3 of them.
Oh.
There are
Okay.
3 daemons called the Travelers. They sort of what's it called? They sort of emulate the aesthetics of the 3 daemons who opened up the portal into Abaddon during the Weeping War. They're like a sort of mafia style family, leading outsiders, especially tieflings.
Hmm.
They're called the Travelers.
They are. That is actually a really good like group to go to if they hate him, because daemons are all about just killing people and destroying things. That is their very nature.
Yeah, I relayed information to the party.
So yes, you mentioned that the Travelers could help.
I have
I
plus
also
8
relayed
to
everything
planes.
else, too.
I'm gonna. Can I just wait?
I can tell you the kind of daemons they are as well.
Can I take 10 on the knowledge planes? See
Sure.
what everything I know about daemons. That's an 18.
And I will do the same at a 21.
Knowledge planes, please. The only thing I'm good at.
You are not trained.
Oh, I should be. Oh wait, no, I got rid of that bloodline. Never mind.
Let's see. Give me the knowledge planes.
Oh, 18 and 21.
Oh, for some reason they didn't load for me.
We didn't roll them. We just told you.
Okay.
We took 10.
Okay. They are all Corano daemons. Share.
Actually, that's a 21 for me as well. I forgot I always get a plus 1d6.
Okay, yeah, they're all Corano daemons, which are daemons that emulate Charon the boatman.
Ah. So they are also just about killing people, I assume.
They are obsessed with money, and they often can teleport people or plane shift them or greater teleport, etc. people for coin, and that's likely how they started to make their living here in Saris. They actually are one of the only daemons who really isn't about murder. Um, they are all about transport and making money transporting people.
What do we know? What their beef with the ogre is?
You know that they've had a beef over territory. There just weren't enough travelers to deal with the amount of ogres, and they essentially have just been pushed away from their territory.
Yeah, I mean, we could offer to help them clear out the ogres. We probably can't deal with the ogre. We probably can't handle the ogre king in combat, but we could definitely like clear out the normal ogres.
Yeah. Or we could try the stealth thing as well.
Honestly, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, ogres generally don't have high stealth. You have pretty high perception, especially if we get them while they're sleeping. That's like minus 20-ish. But
And I have a +8 to stealth.
it's still just they probably have guards. I assume the guards only have like +2 or 3, but if you get caught, it's real bad.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
your
have.
choice.
I would have Vanish, which could help me out. Also maybe Fascinate. But yeah, it'd be I have the +8 stealth and +8 sleight of hand.
And it isn't just ogres that live there. There are slaves and ogrekin, just regular gang members.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of people I'd have to sneak around.
Your invisibility also only lasts 1 round.
Thought it lasted 2 rounds because I'm a level 2 bard. Is that how it worked?
I thought Vanish was just straight 1 round.
No, it's 1 round per level up to 5.
It's
Oh,
1
yeah,
round
that
per
is.
caster level, so I get 2.
Okay.
I would get 2 rounds.
I'm
which
sorry
would be
to have
enough-
to do this, but my throat's starting to sting.
That's okay.
That's
I would
okay.
rather you head out then.
But
Yeah.
Good point.
You can prep for a gang war.
yeah, I did not expect that as well. I have the maps for it, but I did not expect a gang war. That was a cool thing you guys decided to do.
Huh? Yeah, I think we do it. Let's go.
Actually, there's a few other things that we would do.
If you guys
Well,
want to, if
prepping-
you guys want to continue talking, you can. I'm just not going to talk a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, once we find out that the travelers are the major gang that wants to get rid of the ogres, we start looking into seeing what other gangs want to get rid of the ogres, and to see
Yeah.
if we can get a little bit of an uprising, and convince multiple gangs to jump in on the thing.
Would you like a diplomacy or a non-local?
I
you can
think
type it.
I think that degrades our ability to actually stage the gang war. Because the main promise we give to any gang, so like any gang that hates ogres, or probably hate them because they want the territory. And
Oh yeah,
we can't really like offer the territory to more than one gang.
we can go ahead and I agree that we can't offer the territory to more than one gang, but what we can do is we can go ahead and especially in a situation like this, they're going to, any gang that exists will want to see the ogres weakened, because that's their big, I mean, anybody that has to deal with them will have dealt with them as a powerhouse gang. So weakening them is something that all of them would want.
Then the more people we could try and contact, the more likely the word is to spread that we're doing this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, but he said that there was only a few gangs that really disliked the ogres. So if there's another 2 gangs that we can go ahead that are just too weak to be able to do anything, we might be able to bring them involved.
Zach's phone died.
Yeah.
I think I'm in favor of only going to one gang, the Daemons.
I'm okay with that.
Eh.
It does not matter to me. I just wanted to present the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think just having too many people, they're lawless gangs. I think just involving more than one will backfire. There's already a chance of it backfiring with just one.
Yeah, but if it backfires spectacularly.
Yeah, decisions.
I put the other gangs up.
Oh, awesome.
Those are the other two gangs that are both powerful enough and hate the ogres.
Also, if the thing with the Daemons works out, they could be our out to get the fuck out of here.
That's true.
Just teleport us to fucking.
They can
that
teleport you.
island.
They have greater teleport. They can teleport you anywhere in the world.
Oh shit.
Oh, actually, I was going to say.
And what's it called? They're one of the only outsiders where their teleport is anybody, not just them.
Was Africa still sealed off before the second calamity, or did the African gods arrive after the second calamity?
After.
Okay. So I assume there were like
The Yoruba gods.
Our civilization was on that continent then.
No. You guys were buried near this area. This is likely where you guys were.
I mean, you said it was one mega civilization.
Well, yeah. The civilization was everywhere, but this is around the area you guys were in.
So I think an interesting, like, plot hook is, like, just that general location could have some relevant structure, that we know about.
But the only thing is that the continents have shifted significantly during the third calamity.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You would know the general coordinates, but most of it would be underwater.
We could ask. We could just generally like, once we're like getting to that stage, or even now, we could have like researched the land masses, like we knowing we want to go to that area, and then like the map has the two continents, one of which has cities. You know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I do.
That could be our in to go there, especially if we're getting teleported straight by the Daemons rather than
having to jump on a boat.
It's all about the danger level, though. You know, like,
can you switch to a world map?
There's
like
no
if
world map.
Oh, okay.
Like if we were to do that,
Here's the world map. One sec.
like if we were to go to that island place via the greater teleport, we could potentially be teleporting to an area where anything can one-shot us.
Well, no. We would like, so we'd know about New Chondath and the unexplored continent, presumably, just from having a updated world map. Wait, is the Africa on world maps?
Melania?
Yeah.
It is on the world map, yeah, but it's just not explored.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could probably just have the Daemons teleport us to New Chondath, knowing that is that's the civilized location near like coordinates we know are important.
Yeah. At the same time, we could also teleport into a.
No. We would be teleporting to New Chondath, a city.
Oh. Oh, damn. Like a fallen city? Okay.
A small city, but a city.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, yeah.
I'll put the full world map in the. Here it is.
How does that plot hook sound for you, Spider Tanky?
I think it sounds wonderful.
There's the full world map, except the only thing that's not canon here is the city names and stuff and the city locations for Melania. That's all still blank, but I just put it there because I only have one. world map.
I think that's a very good plot hook for us because it puts us in the area we want to explore, gives us a reason to go to New Chondath and create a business because we need the business to have the funds and
Yeah.
employees to explore a new continent, and then it gives
Yeah.
us a reason to go to the continent because we know somewhere on that continent is a mega structure we want to find. It gives us like an overarching goal
Yeah, and
rather
the
than just
city
going
is
there
a
for fun.
and the city is a pretty good place to find people who might need mercenary work, and that'd be
And New
steady
Chondath
income.
is exactly where we'd go to like. So New Chondath is a small colonized city on a previously unexplored continent. So that is the perfect place to set up a mercenary company. They would need adventurers like us because it's so
Yep.
hard to bring people in because it's
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 months travel away from mainland.
yeah, definitely.
All right, gang.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
stop
like
the
it.
recording.